Yes, guys, welcome to another show of Your Chat. Thanks for joining this afternoon. And people, let's get into the show this afternoon because this is getting to be a big problem. Big problem. And we talk about Drake. We talk about Kendrick Lamar. We talk about Rick Ross. This is not going to end good, people. This is not going to end good. Let's get into the show and let's go into detail. So, all right, guys. So let's get into the show right now. Hear this now. Drake house shooting. Security guard wounded outside of rapper mansion in Toronto, in Canada. But hear this now, guys. Police are investigating a shooting outside rapper Drake mansion in Toronto that left a security guard seriously wounded. The shooting came as Drake has been engaged in a rap feud with Kendrick Lamar, with each artist dropping this track, attracting the other. And hear this, people, and we also aware that Drake have some beef with Rick Ross as well. It wasn't sure if Drake was there, according to the article, but hear this now, people. Wasn't it just the other day Rick Ross plane had an emergency crash landing? All right. And no, shooting at Drake house, mansion in Toronto, Canada. Hmm. People, let me tell you something. A lot of people is talking a lot of propaganda and not getting to the truth of this problem. Let me just read this story, guys, because I don't want people to think that I'm making up stories or coming on social media talking nonsense like some other platform just for the views and like. And people, yes, I want my video to be viewed and like and all that, but it's under moderation, people, because I'm not coming and put up no fake thumbnail or some fake story or some fake propaganda nonsense just to get views and like. And a lot of people know is on social media, especially on YouTube, all the platforms, misleading people with information. I don't like that, people, because lack of knowledge, people perish because they don't understand certain things. So this shooting took place early Tuesday morning. They said about 2 a.m. in the morning, something like that. Authorities not confirmed whether Drake was at home at the time of the shooting, but said his team they cooperated. The shooting happened around 2 a.m. Confirmed now Tuesday morning. All right. Toronto police inspector said video of the shooting has been recovered. That's what he said. Okay. According to the authorities, officers arrived at the scene and found the security guard suffering from a apparently gunshot wound. He was taken to a area hospital with very serious injury and is still recovering and still there receiving treatment. Hear this now. Related Kendricks Lamar accused Drake of being a certified pedophile. Okay. The security guard was standing outside the gate in front of the house, the home, when he was shot. A vehicle left the area. Drake owned a massive 50,000 square feet mansion and the rapper has occasionally shared image of his home online. The Toronto native had been in the news lately for a high-profile rap beef with Grammy-winning rapper Kendrick Lamar. So that is what's going on now. It seemed that Kendrick Lamar made some allegation that Drake is a certified pedophile. Excuse me. So my question is no. Tupac and Biggie. We all aware of that story and the beef that they both had with each other over 25 years ago. Unfortunately, both parties are not here because they no longer in this dimension. Beef or not, they don't have no respect of no one. All right, now hear this now. And people, do you see how we as a people is contented with this uh, a negative behavior that we seeking, and we glorify that negative behavior because, and it all started over some rap. And hear this now. And that's why people, I go on record and said these rappers or artists or reggae artists or whatever you want to put them a category, they are responsible for the lyrics that they put out. They are responsible for the lyrics they put out. And they should be held accountable because their lyrics is affecting people behavior and life. So they should be held accountable. The sad thing about it, when you look at it, both parties are being used by one source of enemy. And I'm not going to get into that about the enemy. We all know the enemy that we are fighting in this world. It doesn't matter where you at. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa, Europe, Asia, Jamaica, Trinidad, Japan, Canada. We all fighting that force, that negative vibe force. And we have these people, these famous people, taking things very lightly. And it's so sad, people. It's when the person transition and pass to the next dimension, then everybody come out the woodwork and say, oh, this could have been avoided, this could have been avoided, this could have been avoided, this could have been avoided. But what are you doing about it? What are your famous rappers and artists, friend of these two individual or three individual? Because you have Rick Ross, you have Kendrick Lamar, and you have Drake in some propaganda nonsense that they feed into information, and they not benefit of it. All they're going to benefit is put their life in jeopardy because what this entity want to do is take them out. And it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong. This entity is there to seek and destroy them. And they are so stupid that they don't realize they're being used. But it's sad how things will play out because guess what? They all been lied to and manipulated to believe what they're doing is right in their eyes. I am not pointing my finger at no one. All I'm saying is this. The game they're playing, they cannot win. The game they are playing, they cannot win. I'm going to say it again. The game they are playing, they are not going to win because they are too ignorant and being misled and being manipulated to realize the road they're going is not a good road. It's a dead end road. It's a dead end road. Take this how you want it, my people. Take it how you want it, because if they don't stop, they're going to pay the ultimate price. Y'all try it out, guys. Until next